Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel, and we're doing another Upland video. This might be two this week, and unfortunately they're not good Upland videos. I wish they were. I really liked Upland when I started playing it. I think it has so much potential. It could be a really cool game/investment. Unfortunately, it's just got a lot of problems. I think the biggest problems are the people running it, unfortunately, or the people helping run it. I got banned from their Discord for a week, I guess, or put on, I don't know. Hold, I'll show you exactly what they said to me. They said I had an attitude problem, and when I asked them to point out, what I said, they said, well, not today, just in general, you do. So I was like, okay. I think they stopped or hid me from their YouTube channel because they don't want me coming on their YouTube channel. And I've always been nothing but polite to them. Sure, I have criticized some of the things they've done. I've offered them lots of suggestions on things to make things better. I've said I think they should be more open with some different things, but I've always been polite. I haven't been rude. And then they've come on my YouTube channel and insulted me and called me a baby and need to grow up and constantly act like a child on my stuff. So it's just so frustrating because I think it could be such a cool game and such a cool thing and has so much potential. And they're more worried about, I don't know what they're worried about, but it doesn't seem like they're worried about making the game better. And unfortunately, I'm not the only one here. I know of lots of people who've been banned from their Discord. I think I've only been around as long as I have because I have my YouTube channel and they know I'll talk about it and show why I got banned. So they didn't do it for a long time. I don't know why they really did it today. And I know people who have said others have gone to Alcatraz, which means your whole account is frozen. You can't do anything. You're done with the game pretty much because they criticized them too much. I don't have any personal knowledge on that. I just know some people who told me that. So what's so frustrating is, I wanted to ask them some real stuff about Sparklet and the drops we recently had and how it was calculated and how it works. And they just get so edgy and uptight whenever I ask them how things work or how to show us, the formulas they use. I asked for user data before and they just tell me to go look on the blockchain, and very defensive about asking for details about Upland, which makes me worried about what is happening behind the scenes and maybe if it's just not going very good. I don't know. It's all speculation, and I speculate because they won't be open and tell us what is happening. So I got like 900 in Sparklet or something. I have a screenshot somewhere. But the thing that was weird is I went through and I did 12 of the multipliers in the harvest season. I had quite a bit of Sparklet before the snapshot or whatever it was, before they put Sparklet in the market. And so I'm trying to figure out how it was calculated, because I know some other people got 3,000 Sparklet and did about the same stuff as me, but I don't know exactly how it's calculated. And when I started asking too many questions, boom, it's gone. So it'll be interesting to see how this moves in the future. Someone said I should be careful about making any videos or saying too much because I might go to Alcatraz. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But you never know when. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So I am not one to just kind of hide and cower if someone challenges me. I don't know how to say it, not to be a challenge, but I'm not just going to quit and go away and be done with it. I tend to fight back and spend more effort than is probably needed to do that. So I'm not trying to cause problems. I'm not trying to be a thorn in their side. I'm trying to make the game better. That's my whole goal. When I say stuff, when I suggest stuff, when I ask for transparency, that's my goal. I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm not trying to have attitude with them, as they said. I'm trying to make it better for all of us. And if it's better for all of us, we all make more money. We all have more fun. There's more opportunities for us. The problem is, I think them as the game creators don't have any retrospect on the play. Like, they don't have any feelings towards how the players feel. They just look at it from their side and how we can make more money, how we can bring in more revenue, and we don't really care if it's good for the players or not. Kind of like the car thing, right? Recently, if you saw it, cars now have to be charged, and they're like, oh, we added more utilities to Sparklet. I'm like, you added less utility to cars. Before I could just drive my car wherever I wanted. And I could drive and not worry about it. Now I have to charge it. Now I have to use Sparklet I can use for other things. I have to go to charging stations. It's made it way more cumbersome and hard to drive cars. And that's kind of how the whole game has progressed. Instead of making things easier and better for us, it's like they make things harder and more difficult, but easier or more money for them. It's just a strange thing. I would think you'd want to make the players feel better and make their life easier so that more of them come, not less. And that's one thing with the Sparklet too. I know I'm all over the place, sorry. But with the Sparklet, like, I was thinking about this and I didn't get a chance to ask this question because I got banned before I could. If you are new to the game and you didn't have any Sparklet at the snapshot, how are you going to partake in any of these contests or get any new Sparklet? Maybe there's a way, maybe they have a calculation for that, but it seems like they've almost blocked out new players from participating in Sparklet, which is like the main way to make money with this game, because that's the way how you can actually sell it and convert it into dollars and different things. So seems weird to me how they set it up and how they do it on that front as well. So I'll show you. We'll take a look at some of the stuff. All right, so this is where they banned me for a week or timed me out. I don't know, but so they kept saying my constant attitude. They're very tired of my constant attitude every time I come in here. And I said, please quote me when I had an attitude. And they said, you didn't this time, but before you did, or you just always have attitude. I'm not sure. And like I said, I'm sure I joke around sometimes. I was asking them, hey, how do they decide how they calculate the drops? And they said it wouldn't make sense for them to describe it to us. And so it was a joke. I said, so you're telling us the way you calculated it doesn't make sense. And that's literally the worst thing I said. And I said laugh out loud afterwards. I was like, seriously, trying to have some fun with them. And I guess they took that really seriously. And yeah, they told me to grow up, that I wasn't acting like an adult, that I had a serious attitude problem. And I was like, please quote me when I had an attitude problem. And they said, well, you didn't. It's just every time you come in here. I'm like, okay. And then they finally said, let's put you on the naughty step for a week and see if your attitude adjusts the next time you come in. Like, come on, guys. So anyway, I guess I'm banned for a week. Big loss there. I come in like once a month to ask about different things, and yep, this is usually how it turns out. What's interesting is the stuff they say on my YouTube videos without me talking to them or anything, just out of the blue. And we can show some of that too. So I didn't even realize who this was at first. The New York City 6167, and someone else came in and said, oh, it's X1 the blankety blank. I won't say it, which was kind of funny. But they commented on my video asking about if the minting was messed up because I was minting properties and not getting them. And X1 said, under a different account name, of course, not under his recognizable one, you can't stand competition. That's it. That's all. Whip your tears and move on, Marcus. Heart. I like the heart. That's nice of you. And as you know, I'm like, you're gonna have less and less competition as time goes on. If it is not fun for me, it's definitely not worth my time otherwise. And they just kept commenting over and over again, and just so rude and full of insults. And I'm just like, man, why? You guys run a company. Like, you guys are getting millions of dollars in virtual or whatever it's called, in financing. And this is how you guys want to be represented with this? Like, I'm just one real estate guy in Colorado, and I've been, lucky enough that I can kind of say my mind and not worry about publicity too much. But, I mean, these guys are all about publicity and trying to get people into the game, or maybe not. That's why I'm worried. I'm like, if they're willing to act like this, do they really care? Like, do they care about how well the game does in the future, or are they just trying to get their money and run? So, yeah, it's an interesting conundrum here, and it makes me have less confidence in the game, that's for sure. I still have quite a bit into it, and it's still fun, and I've been, in my own right, doing my own thing, and I've been building up Neponsit, trying to make it better and cooler because it's kind of my lazy node with a lot of help from some other people too. And I feel like if we build that up and make it really cool, it's kind of a stick it to them, but not in a bad way or mean way. Just like, hey, see, we can do our own thing and have fun too. But man, yeah, it just boggles my mind how they would try and not help people and make it better. I mean, I referred so many people in the beginning of this. I was posting this on my regular YouTube channel with over 100,000 subs, my Instagram with over 100,000, my Facebook with over 200,000, all over the place trying to get people to join Upland. And I got a lot of upicks from referrals and stuff for it. I was bringing people in all over. And why would I ever do that again? It's crazy. So that's the latest in the Upland drama. I guess, like X when the Gamer said, I can just cry my tears away in my Lamborghini, in my other Lamborghini too. I love real estate. Real estate's been really good to me. Real estate's been awesome and allowed me to achieve some dreams, like buying some crazy cars. And I felt like Upland had a really good opportunity to kind of create some virtual real estate worlds too. Unfortunately, it's just run by some people who are more concerned with getting in little titsy-tat fights and running a business. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where it goes from here. And like I said, it's real hard to get any kind of seriousness from real companies, real businesses, real investors, I would think, if they're going to act this way. And they're definitely pushing new players away, which I would think is the opposite of what they want. So let me know what you think. We'll see what happens. I wonder if I'll have an account.